Okay, so here's some homework problems for section 4.6 to help you out with stuff. So what we're doing here is we're coming up with expressions, algebraic expressions, actually algebraic equations. So for number 8, okay, because 7's in the back of the book, it's not. The product of a number and 9 less 20 is 7. So we need to come up with a number first. We're going to say number is n. Okay. So it says the product of a number and 9. Well, that means 9 times n. But then it's less 20. That means take away. Like if you have less than it, you mean you're taking it away. So minus 20 equals 7. Okay. Then if I wanted to solve that, add 20 to both sides. 9n equals 27. Divide by 9. N equals 3. Okay. Now number 10. Eileen swam for 85 minutes. This is 21 more minutes than 4 times the number of minutes Ethan swam. So here's what we have here. Ethan swimming. We're going to call that X. It's how many minutes he swam. So she is 21 more than 4 times the number of minutes Ethan swam. So 21 more than 4 times Ethan's number, which is actually X. And that was 85 minutes. So now I can subtract 21, divide by 4. 16 minutes is how long Ethan swam. Okay. All right, then. Next problem set to take a look at. 12. The Marsh family took a vacation that covered a total distance of 1,356 miles. The return trip, and that's total, that's there and back. So that's what we should make a note of first. There plus back was 1,356. The return trip was 284 miles shorter than the first part. How long was the return trip? So here's what we're going to call. X is the trip there. Return trip is going to be X minus 284. So we're going to add those together. X plus X minus 284 equals 1356. Okay. Now add these up. 2x minus 284 equals 1356. Add 284. 2x ends up being 0, 1, 4, 1, 6, 1. 1640 divided by 2 to solve for x. X ends up being 820. The thing is, that was the trip length there. The trip back, which was the return trip, is 284 miles shorter than that. So 820 minus 284, that gives us 635. So return trip was 536 miles. Okay. All right then. Next one, number 14. Suppose you purchase 3 identical t-shirts and a hat. The hat costs $21 and you spend $60 in all. How much does each t-shirt cost? So we're going to call t-shirt X. We don't know its cost. Cost of t-shirt. Okay. So the cost of the t-shirt, well, we had 3 of them. So it's 3X that we had plus the hat, which was $21. Ended up being 60 total. So subtract 21. 3x is 39. Divide by 3. 13. So that was $13 for each t-shirt. Okay. Number 16, construction. Tao is building a door. The height of the door is 1 foot more than twice its width. The door is 7 feet high. What's its width? So width is what we don't know. We're going to call that W. So the height of the door is 1 foot more than twice its width. So height equals 2 width plus 1. We know the door is 7 feet high. So 7 equals 2W plus 1. Subtract 1. 6 equals 2W. Divide by 2. 3. So how wide is it? 3 feet wide. All right. Now, last but not least, number 18 to take a look at. At the start of the school trip to Washington, D.C., the tour bus has 40 gallons of gasoline in the fuel tank. Each hour, the bus uses 7 gallons of gasoline. The bus will stop for gas when there are 10 gallons left. So part A is to make a table to show how many gallons of gasoline there are remaining after each hour. Okay, so part A is easy. We'll call this hours, and this is gas. So at 0 hours, we had 40 gallons. Okay, but 1 hour later, we lost 7 gallons, so we're down to 33. 2 hours later, we had 20. We lost 7 more, so we had 26. 3 hours, we lost 7 more, so we had 19. 4 hours, lost 7 more, so we had 12. 5 hours, we were down to 5, and then 6 hours, we'd actually be at -2. So somewhere between 5 and 6, ran out of gas. Sorry, I'm off the screen there, aren't I? Okay. Now, B says, write and solve an equation to find how many hours will pass before the bus will have to stop for gasoline. Okay. Now, this is what's tricky. We have to realize that H is the number of hours. So what's going to happen is we're going to have that 40 gallons, but we're going to subtract 7 gallons per hour. So it's 7 times hours. That's what I did here. It's -17, -17, -17. But really, to get from here to here, it's -17. This was -2 sevens. This was -3 times 7, -4 times 7. That's what was going on to get to that. So, and then it has to be at 10. That's what we want in the end. So, to solve for this, we got to remember this is positive 40 plus a negative 7h. Okay, so subtract 40. Negative 7h is negative 30. Divide by -7. Ugh, this isn't going to be nice. It's actually 4 2/7. So it doesn't work out perfectly, but 4 hours and some change. Okay, so there you go. That was, I think, all the evens. So if you have any questions, come on in. I can go over with you before school or after school. Thanks.